That was beautiful. Thank you, Andy Jameson. Our service is now beginning. Good morning. I'm Steve Ogden, and I'm glad to welcome you here today. Welcome also to our friends on Zoom and on YouTube. We are part of a free religious tradition that honors the loving heart, the open mind, and growing together within the beloved community. As we begin our sacred time together, please remember to keep your cell phones muted. Also, if you haven't, and if you would like to, the Book of Joys and Sorrows over on my right, your left, is available, and if you have something you want to celebrate or a concern, you can write it, and we will read it during that part of the service. Our fellowship is situated in Berkeley, California, within the Ohlone territory. We aspire for a Bay Area where Ohlone language, ceremonies, and historical sites thrive. This encompasses recognition of Ohlone place names, history, and support for indigenous communities with affordable housing services, cultural centers, and land access. Rooted in rematriation, revitalization, and land restoration, this vision invites both Native and non-Native peoples to collaborate in healing from colonial legacies, genocide, and patriarchy for the benefit of our ancestors and future generations. Please light your chalice at home now, while Reverend Ben lights our communal chalice for all of us, a symbol of the tradition and spirit that lives within every one of us. Please read our unison chalice lighting and candle lighting with me. It can be found in your order of service. Let love be the spirit of this congregation and service its goal. This is our living covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truths in life, and to help one another. And now we light our red candle. Actually, we don't light our red candle. Actually, the red candle is missing in action. It has been provided. We light our red candle to mourn Black lives taken by police and state violence, to proclaim that Black lives matter, and to express our commitment to Black liberation, reparations, and the end of slave capitalism. We have more candles at this service than ever before. Our guest minister this morning is Rev Ben Meyers. Reverend Ben lives near Lake Merritt in Oakland. His ministry spans nearly 30 years. He served as parish minister, including here at BFUU from 2009 to 13, as a hospice chaplain, a social justice and community minister throughout Northern California. He is also a vocal ally and avid advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. We welcome Reverend Ben to our pulpit again as he offers words of invocation for our sacred hour together.
Oh, please. I'm so glad so many of you came out on this cold, wet, rainy solstice morning. So, as you can tell, we are going to warm up the place. With the arrival of winter's low, dark sky, communities, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, look to the miracle of light as a sign and source of hope. In this service this morning, we celebrate the promise of new life through story and song by celebrating the holidays of winter. In this way, we can recommit ourselves to the radiant light in everyone by kindling the lights of the season. And so we begin with these words by Diane Lee Moomey. Again did the earth shift. Again did the nights grow short and the days long, and the people of the earth were glad and celebrated each in their own ways. Let us sing together our opening song, number 235. Oh, no, Chant for the Seasons. Thank you, I was getting ahead of myself. Number 73, Chant for the Seasons, if you will. The choir is going to lead us.
Autumn cold hath turned the
the star wheel, winter is upon us. Turn the star wheel, winter is upon us. Gray the windy storms, cold upon our cheeks, the wet rain glistens, glistens. Autumn cold has turned the star wheel, winter is upon us. Leaping is the fire, golden in the glass, the cider glows like amber. Autumn cold has turned the star wheel, winter is upon us. Let me just say that this is both a reflective and a participatory service. So you're going to be called upon to participate mostly with readings and songs. And we begin, Steve is going to lead us in our first responsive reading.
And this reading is number 663 in the gray hymnal. And you will read the italicized portions. With mounds of greenery, the brightest ornaments, we bring high summer to our rooms, as if to spite the somberness of winter come. All creatures bend to rules, even the stars constrained. There is a blessed madness in the human need to go against the grain of cold. We make a holiday, the rituals varied as the hopes of humanity. Pure and ancient solar festivals, clear as joy in small.
Now let us sing number 235, Deck the Halls, and you will sound better if you rise yourself in body.
Boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Wave as the wind and weather, fa la 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 la.
Yep.
Since ancient times, people in the northern hemisphere have held celebrations making this season of the darkest days and longest nights, December 21st, as the winter solstice, the day with the fewest hours of sunlight. For early peoples, this time was a bit frightening. Lacking a scientific understanding of the seasons, ancient rites and rituals celebrated the victory of light over darkness. Later, light came to symbolize the triumph of good over evil and even the presence of the divine. And even after they knew the sun would yet again return, people continued to draw a deeper meaning to mark the feelings they felt at this time of year. And so there is an invitation for you to open yourself to those deeper feelings during this service and during this time. We can always remember this, that with all our fears and failings, human beings have yet somehow managed to put the brightest of our festivals in the darkest part of the year. We celebrate our hope and joy most universally, not at midsummer, but at midwinter. And there is wisdom in this. The hardiness and healthiness of these midwinter festivals have continued through many thousands of years, and all of them give us true cause for confidence and reassurance, just when we need it most. When it is darkest, we celebrate the light. When the earth is most desolate, we sing our joy. When times seem most hopeless, we sing hope. We can turn to gentleness and kindness always, to our friends and families. We can summon forbearance. Our courage can rise higher than the circumstances of our current reality. Come, let us sing as we light this Yule candle, symbol of the winter solstice and the return of longer days and shorter nights to come. Number 51, Lady of the Season's Laughter, which depicts the divine feminine that resides in each of us. Let us spark that divinity as we sing. All the verses.
Our next reading is number 629. Again, please read the italicized portions. We gather in the chill of winter solace, finding warmth from each other, nourishing hope where reason fails. Grateful for small miracles, we rejoice in the wonder of light and darkness and daring. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation. You made us holy with your commandments and called us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation. You have kept us alive, you have sustained us, you have brought us to this moment.
Rock of Ages.
As the candles of Hanukkah are lit in Jewish homes around the world today, they will pause to reflect on a story that has been told for over 2,000 years, a story of courage, resilience, and hope. It's a story that reminds us, no matter of our faith, that light can shine even in the darkest of times. The story of Hanukkah begins during a time of oppression. The Jewish people lived under the rule of the Seleucid Empire, and their sacred temple in Jerusalem had been desecrated. Their freedom to worship had been stripped away, but a small group of faithful rebels, known as the Maccabees, refused to give up. And against overwhelming odds, they reclaimed the temple and set about rededicating it to God. When it came time to relight the menorah, the eternal flame symbolizing God's presence, they found only enough oil for one day, but they lit it anyway, trusting that God would provide. And the miracle? The oil burned for 8 days, long enough to consecrate more. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs once wrote, "Faith is the ability to see the miraculous in the everyday." And that's the heart of Hanukkah. Faith in what we cannot yet see, courage to act even when we feel unprepared, and hope that sustains us when the future seems uncertain. We don't need to face monumental battles to carry this message forward. Hanukkah reminds us that light can begin small, with a single flame, a single act of courage, and grow brighter as we keep showing up. It invites us to step out in faith, to do what we can with what we have, and to trust that it will be sufficient. So as we light the Hanukkah today, whether for Hanukkah or simply to chase away the winter darkness, let us ask ourselves, where are we being called to bring more light? How can we keep hope alive, not just for ourselves, but for everyone? The miracle of Hanukkah wasn't just about oil. It was about ordinary people believing in something bigger than themselves and watching that faith turn into something extraordinary. We are in this together. And now a special song will be sung near Lee as Stephen lights the Hanukkah.
Nerli, nerli, nerli dadik, ba Hanukkah nerli adlik, ba Hanukkah nerli ahir, ba Hanukkah sheri mashir. 3, 4. I have a candle to light. On Hanukkah my candle burns bright. On Hanukkah my candle burns long. On Hanukkah we sing this song. 3, 4. Nerli, nerli, nerli dadik, ba Hanukkah nerli adlik, ba Hanukkah nerli ahir, ba Hanukkah sheri mashir, ba Hanukkah sheri mashir.
This is the time of the joys and sorrows, and this morning, Joanne wrote, "Always glad to have Reverend Ben back with us." Thank you, Joanne. And Margaret, thinking about all of our friends who were civilly disobedient last Thursday, go Rev Kev to resist ICE. Thank you for that.
On Zoom, we have our friends Mike and Jinky, right? Peace to us all, everywhere, every day.
And Rev Kev gave a wonderful talk at the Port Commission to shut down weapons going out of our Oakland airport.
Quoted on the front page of the last living newspaper.
The ritual of joys and sorrows is a time when those of us who want to come forward and place a stone or two in shared community water. Each stone may represent a special joy or sorrow, the water, our community life together. If you would like to participate, please form a line up the middle so we can begin. If you're on Zoom, you may now put into, we've already done that. Andy. For all that we have shared, for all that we will share in our Zoom chat and our ongoing lives together, may we be grateful.
Dark of winter, soft and still, your quiet calm surrounds me. Let my thoughts go where they will, ease my mind profoundly, and then my soul will sing a song, a blessed song of love eternal. Gentle darkness, soft and still, bring your quiet to me. Darkness, soothe my weary eyes, that I may see more clearly. When my heart with sorrow cries, comfort and caress me, and then my soul may hear a song, a still small voice of love eternal. Darkness, where my fears arise, let your peace flow through me.
A holiday prayer. Holy One, known by many names, called by us many names, known to us in many ways, whom we may know as love, as creator, as sustainer, redeemer, love. You make your presence known to us in the sunshine of winter, in the dance of the flame, and in the lingering embrace of a trusted one. Fill us this day with your warmth, your power, your strength. Help us to see our lives with a freshness born of the Spirit. Lift up the blessings, our loved ones, the ones we treasure for simply being themselves, the ones we laugh with, the ones who teach us to trust ourselves. Hold close the ones who are ill this day, those who feel the discouragement of the body and the spirit. Stand by those who know their time is limited. Fill them and us with courage and with peace. O gracious one, release us from our burdens. We bring the memories of the past, times when we fell short, times when we were hurt. We may have fear, worries of what will be and how we will make do. We get carried away with smaller concerns, the daily issues that ever press upon us. Help us to let go. Free us from inner bonds. We look at ourselves, the advantages we have been given, the opportunities we have seized. Fill us, O love, with a sense of gratitude for the gifts that are ours, knowledge, skills, and hard-won insights. Nudge us to give back, to reach out, sharing our talents, our riches, and ourselves with those who are discouraged, disheartened, or simply unaware, with the young, the dispossessed, the elderly. O gracious God, grab our attention. Seize us with the brightness of the day, with the miracles of life itself, that we might be filled with new passion, new resolve, heeding your quiet call to take the next step. May it be so. Amen. Within Unitarian Universalism, there is this idea of the transient and the permanent, knowing that things always change. Knowing this, our ancestors constantly were reforming and redefining what it meant to be a religious person, a person of faith. Theodore Parker said that if the person of Jesus and the lessons he taught never occurred, actually, it would still be important for us to invent them ourselves. It was a way of making religion of Jesus, what he did and what he said, be the face of an ethical life, rather than the things about him. Parker and others were interested in the permanent or transcendent as the path to an ethical way of living. Similarly, in our culture, in our world, love is the work of Dr. Maulana Karenge. Kwanzaa is a unique African-American celebration with focus on the traditional African values of family, community responsibility, commerce, and self-improvement. Kwanzaa is neither political nor religious, and despite some misconceptions, is not a substitute for Christmas. It is simply a time of reaffirming African-American people, their ancestors and culture, that Black lives truly matter, and Black heritage is American heritage. Kwanzaa means first fruits of the harvest in the African language Kiswahili. Since its founding in 1966, Dr. Maulana Karenge, Kwanzaa has come to be observed by more than 25 million people worldwide, as reported recently by the New York Times. And when establishing Kwanzaa in 1966, Dr. Karenge included an additional A to the end of the spelling to reflect the difference between the African-American celebration, Kwanzaa, and the motherland spelling, Kwanzaa. Virginia is now going to come forward and light the candles of the Kinara, and I will recite the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And then we will sing number 147, so you might want to get that ready. Kwanzaa is based on 7 guiding principles, one for each day of the observance, and is celebrated from December 26th to January 1st. Umoja, unity, stresses the importance of togetherness for the family and the community, which is reflected in the African saying, I am we, or I am because we are. Say that with me. I am because we are. Kujichakulia, self-determination, requires that we define our common interests and make decisions that are in the best interests of our family and community. Ujima, collective work and responsibility, reminds us of our obligation to the past, present, and future, and that we have a role to play in the community, society, and world. Ujama, cooperative economics, emphasizes our collective economic strength and encourages us to meet common needs through mutual support. Nia, purpose, encourages us to look within ourselves and to set personal goals. That are beneficial to the community. Kuumba, creativity, makes use of our creative energies to build and maintain a strong and vibrant community. And Imani, faith, focuses on honoring the best of our traditions, draws upon the best in ourselves, and helps us strive for a higher level of life for humankind by affirming our self-worth and confidence in our ability to succeed and triumph in righteous struggle. Let us confirm these principles within ourselves and our community by singing together this song, number 147. Love, truth, light, and hope, which cannot be bought or sold or bartered, but only given away, are the well springs firm and deep of all winter holiday celebrations. These are the gifts we give without price, the ornaments incapable of imitation, discovered only within ourselves, and they are therefore truly unique. They're not always easy to come by, but somehow the darkness of winter compel us to plumb the depths within ourselves to rekindle the sparks of love and truth and light and hope and share them freely. Let us sing together now, number 225, O come, Emmanuel, recast by my mentor and longtime friend, the Reverend Mark Bellatini. I believe it redeems this song in many ways.
Free
Emmanuel shall come within as light to dwell. Oh, come, you wisdom from on high, from depths that hide within the sky, to temper knowledge with our care, to render every act of prayer. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come within as hope to dwell.
My turn again. The next reading is number 621. This is a responsive reading. They told me that when Jesus was born, a star appeared in the heavens above the place where the young child lay. When I was very young, I had no trouble believing wondrous things. I believed in the star. It was a wonderful miracle, part of a long ago story foretelling an uncommon life. They told me a supernova appeared in the heavens. When I was older and believed in science and reason, I believed the story of the star explained. But I found I was unwilling to give up the star, fitting symbol for the birth of one whose uncommon life. The star explained became the star understood for Jesus, for Buddha, for Zarathustra. Who knows what it may foretell?
Star of wonder in the heaven, wonder what you want of me, should I follow you tonight? Star of wonder, star of wonder, I am just a lonely shepherd, watching from a distant hill. Why do you appear to me? Star of wonder, if you will. In the morning they'll come looking for the shepherd on the hill. What would make him leave his flock? For surely he must love them still. Star of wonder in the heavens, are you just a shining star, or should I follow you tonight? Star of wonder, star of wonder, shining bright. Sophia Lyons-Fawes, a great teacher and reformer of Unitarian Universalism in the last century, wrote, "Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping. Come, let us sing this old Christmas hymn, the words given to us by another Unitarian minister, and introduce to the world the concept of peace on earth, goodwill to all. Let us rise in body and spirit as Steve lights the Christmas candles of hope, joy, love, truth. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Super solstice. Crazy Kwanzaa.
We gratefully acknowledge all who worked together on this service this morning. Paul and Jeff minding all the knobs and dials in the back corner, beaming our words and pictures around the world. The incomparable Andy Jameson on piano, Margaret and the choir, and of course, the Rev Ben Meyers. Thank you. You will notice Melissa's wearing a wonderful holiday hat. Margaret offered me one of those, but I didn't want to mess up my hair. Thanks to all in the Zoom room who are sharing our service together. It is great to see you. Today we have in the Zoom room,
We have Ben Birch, Bill Balderston, Dick Bailey, Jinky and Mike Gardner, Phoebe Sorgan, and Simone.
are there any newcomers to BFUU here this morning? If you are new and would like to introduce yourself, we would love to hear from you. Please check your order of service or email newsletter for the announcements. If you're not on the mailing list, you can go to bfuu.org to sign up. Now is the time we share our responsibility for the home which we are building together. Our shared plate partner for December is the Season of Sharing Fund. Preventing homelessness is the most effective way to keep our communities thriving. When you contribute to the Season of Sharing Fund, your neighborly support provides housing and food assistance. You are joining a community that represents the best of the Bay Area, honoring the personal dignity of all of our neighbors with practical support. Your gift today brings relief, restores well-being, and eases anxiety for your neighbors. Please give generously to support BFUU and our shared plate partner. Sorry, Mr. Q, Andy.
So we're not doing circle round, right?
What's that?
We're not doing circle round today.
Oh, yeah, they changed the song.
So beautiful, thank you. Now let us dedicate our offerings to the work of this fellowship, which is creating a beloved community within and beyond these walls. We dedicate ourselves and these our offerings. I just realized we did this service, very similar service, a year ago with all of the candles. And before we started, Ben got the fire extinguisher from the back and put it up front, and I noticed he had much more confidence today. So I'm pleased to note that. Thank you. It is, however, time to extinguish the chalice. We won't use the fire extinguisher for that. Please read with us the words which are in the order of service. We extinguish this chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, or the energy of service. These we carry in our hearts until we meet again.
Our closing words and closing song are about suspending disbelief. It's about embracing the idea of angels, protective spirits, which I believe we can see in one another. And so I want to read these words by the beloved Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman, and then invite you to sing boisterously number 231, Angels We Have Heard on High, as our closing song today. It is a tradition to gather around in a circle. If you feel comfortable doing that, bring your hymnal with you as I read these words by the beloved Reverend Dr. Thurman. There must always be remaining in everyone's life some place for the singing of angels, some place for that which in itself is breathlessly beautiful and by an inherent prerogative throwing all the rest of life into a new and created relatedness, something that gathers up Doing okay? What's that? For angels? No. Do we have the words for angels? Oh, we have the words. Yeah.
Can you put it on the screen? Can you get it right now? Yeah.
Hymnals are not compulsory. Okay. Are we assuaged? Good? All right. I'm going to begin again because I love these songs. There must be always remaining in everyone's life some place for the singing of the angels, some place for that which in itself is breathlessly beautiful and by an inherent prerogative throwing all the rest of life into a new and created relatedness. Something that gathers up into itself all the freshets of experience from drab and commonplace areas of living and glows in one bright light of penetrating beauty and meaning, and then passes. The commonplace is shot through now with new glory. Old burdens become lighter. Deep and ancient wounds lose much of their old hurting. A crown is placed over our heads that for the rest of our lives we are trying to grow tall enough to wear. Despite all the crassness of life, despite all the harshness of life, life is saved by the singing of angels. Sing like angels, my friends.
about something next Sunday night, a pagan Yule celebration open to the community. I have flyers here. The Wiccan and pagan community come together next Sunday night, taking the space that Spiral Path has their monthly meetings on the fourth Sunday of each month here. And actually, these pagan folks, we all welcome everyone to our events. Thank you. So I have flyers here for you over the front door. You can pick up a flyer if you want. So,